No, I don't think you need to upgrade your audio gear. I mean, there are a lot of people who like to because they look at audio gear as the latest tech to invest in. But I wouldn't say that, because audio is something that is very different compared to tech in a certain sense. For example, there are a lot of people who will pick up, a set of IEMs or a set of headphones or, an amp or DAC and say, hey, I bought these 3 months ago and there's a new version out and they want to get the new one. To me, that makes no sense, because audio doesn't upgrade itself, quote unquote, like technology does. So with tech, you can jump from, say, in the case of Apple, from Intel to the M series processors within, one day the Intel is available, one day the M series is available, and it's a huge leap in processing power. Now, that is a huge difference. But with audio, I think they've been very small incremental upgrades, because it boils down to a certain science, and it is in an analog form. So it's not going to really upgrade and be night and day if you were to upgrade from one product to the other. In fact, everything from the 90s, I think, maybe mid 80s onwards actually has been improving, with smaller increments compared to, if you look at the progress or that audio is taken from the gramophone era, let's say the 1800s to, the mid 1900s. But like, I'm coming to the point of, there are a lot of people who will say, I've got, these IEMs and there's a version 2 out, or does it make sense to, replace mine now after only having spent maybe a month or two with those IEMs? That doesn't make sense to me. Now, no doubt, if you are here, you are entirely entitled to your own opinion, but my stance on this is, when it comes to audio, ideally you should look for something that you fall in love with. At least to my mind, that's what I look for in audio. So if you've not seen my story about my LS50s, that's pretty much what it was. In fact, after the LS50 Meta came out, which came out a few years ago, I did have a few people ask me, when are you going to upgrade, when are you going to upgrade, and so on. And I'm like, I don't need to upgrade. I don't feel the urge to upgrade, because I found a sound that I was looking for. I was searching for a feeling, I was searching for a sound, and I got it. And every time I fire up those speakers, I feel great listening to them. Music sounds great. I feel great. It's a great unwind at the end of the day. But would I want to upgrade, just for a small incremental upgrade? Yes, they've used new tech, on an analog form. That was the Meta series. They have done something new, but I don't think it's worth the cost to replace something that's working perfectly fine. And I think you guys should also consider that if you have spent, for example, on a set of IEMs that's a little later in its life of being in the market, and a new series comes out, or if it's a DAC or amp or headphones or speakers, I mean, lay off for a bit. Don't make that decision immediately. Of course, until and unless you've heard it. Now, that's another factor, because you have to consider that as well, because you should only trust your ears and your ears alone. Sure, you can watch 100 reviews if you want, but no reviewer is going to be able to give you that experience just by telling you how it sounds. You need to really experience. Granted, it's difficult to do that, but it's definitely worth trying to do before you spend that extra cash. One more good example I have is, I have a digital audio player, which I think most of you guys have seen. It's an old FIO X5 paired with a FIO Mont Blanc amp. It's a portable amp, and I got this way back in 2014, I think. So it's definitely about 10 years old. Has the tech in it aged? Yes. I think the battery is not going to last as much as it did 10 years ago. The screen isn't, the highest resolution one, but then again, it is a dedicated audio player. So when it comes to that in particular, and I've compared it with some of the new dongle DACs that are available. Is it as good sounding as those? Maybe not. In the sense, is it as detailed? No. Does it have a good line out? It's a bit better than some of the stuff I've heard when it comes to portable DAC amps especially. But it does have its advantages over some of the newer stuff that's there. So to me, it doesn't make sense spending, a whole bunch of money just because it's older. As long as it's going strong, it's going strong. For that matter, there are a lot of people still holding on to iPods, the old hard drive ones, the iPod classics, because they like how they sound. So sound, yes, it is subjective, but it also doesn't upgrade like tech does. So it's worthwhile holding on to what you really like, and keep it going as long as you can. So I myself keep restoring some older equipment. Speaking of, I have restored some tape decks recently, so I do want to talk about that on my channel soon. But this was just a quick rant about the whole fact that people want to keep getting the newer stuff. Don't look at audio that way. It's definitely not that way. Look at your audio gadget or headphones or IEMs as a fellow companion that will carry you on for a few years. It should be able to do it. unless of course you're getting one of those TWS earphones that have little cells that they give up sometimes after 8 months, 12 months, 18 months and so on. So if you're looking at wired stuff, these things should carry you for a long time. So there's really no need to upgrade, so to say. So anyway, that's my quick video for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Of course, do also let me know what you think about this topic in the comments below. See you in the next one.